ever since I got that illegal sub 20, it's been on my mind this whole year and this past couple of months, so I'm glad I got it for sure.
You said you've written that time down?
Indeed, I mean, I read slower, to be honest. I read down 1975, and for the past week in my head, I've been telling myself I'm running 1975, and obviously 1967, so, you know, gotta love it. I guess you could say a big weight off my shoulder knowing that, you know, I ran illegally and I have the speed and my body to run times like that, so it definitely feels great and ready for more. It definitely felt like I had a lot more in the tank for sure, and just knowing me, I just kept pushing it and the time shows.
Hughes got out slightly better. Law, Murphy's had a big first 100. Gout's got work to do. Hughes leads him into the straight. Gout gets up alongside of him. Murphy tries to get up alongside Gout. Gout's in front. He's coming away now from Murphy. Can he be as quick as this forwarding? Oh, incredible. Oh, 19.68.
Gout 18 sets a 200 meters time quicker than Usain Bolt ever managed as a teenager, and just stunned the entire athlete world. Gout clocks 19.67 seconds to win the 200 meters at the Australian Athletics Championships, and shows athletes exactly which level he belongs to after this. And then comes the moment nobody expected.
Very talented. The times he's running now, and he's really been doing well. That's something that you love to see, because you want athletes to do well and you want the sports. The more athletes do well, the bigger the sports is. And I'm always a supporter of track and field getting bigger and do bigger things. So if he continues on this track, it's all about getting everything right. You know what I mean? It's never just easy. It's always easier when you're younger, because I was there. I used to do great things when I was young, but the transition to senior from junior is always tougher. And it's all about if you get the right coach, the right people around you, if you're focused enough. So there will be a lot of factors that will matter to determine if he's going to be great and if he's going to continue on the same trajectory to a championship or Olympics.
Usain Bolt, the greatest of all time, reacts, and what he said will shock you. He said Gout is better than me. Yes, you heard that right. Now it's up to you. Is Usain right about Gout, or is this just hype?
Everyone's pitted you against with Usain. How does that make you feel?
I mean, he is the GOAT, and hopefully, I just got out the semi, so it's definitely great to know that I'm up against top 24 in the world, pretty much. So it's great experience, you know. Usain Bolt, he's the athlete everyone looks up to, so just gotta keep looking up to him and trying to be like him too.
Let me know in the comments. Stay right there. Because of this story, it goes much deeper than one race. Gout was not born into athletics. He was born on December 29, 2007, in Ipswich, Queensland, to a South Sudanese family who came to Australia in 2005. His name? Pronounced Gout, named in the tradition of his South Sudanese heritage, where a name is repeated for emphasis and identity. He wore that name like armor. As a kid, he played football, like most Australian kids do. Then at age 12, he showed up to a school athletics carnival at Ipswich Grammar School. Coach Diane Shepherd watched him run for the very first time. She knew immediately, this was not a normal child. By 13, he was winning the 100 meters and 200 meters at school competitions. By 14, he clocked 10.57 seconds in the 100 meters, setting an Australian under-16 record at 14 years old. By 15, he was already beating under-18 athletes at the Australian Junior Athletics Championships. This kid wasn't climbing the ladder, he was skipping rungs. In early 2024, a video surfaced online. A 16-year-old kid from Queensland, running 10.29 seconds in the 100 meters. It went viral overnight. Millions of views on YouTube and Instagram within days. The entire planet suddenly knew one name, Gout. But that was just the beginning. In December 2024, at the Australian All-Schools Championships in Brisbane, 16-year-old Gout ran 20.04 seconds in the 200 miles. That shattered Peter Norman's 56-year-old Australian national record, a record set at the 1968 Mexico City Olympics. Let that sink in. A record held for 56 years. Gone. By a 16-year-old. And after that race? The greatest sprinter of all time, Usain Bolt, 8 Olympic gold medals, the man who ran 1919, went on Instagram and left just 5 words. He looks like a young me. 5 words from the GOAT. That is not a small thing. That is the greatest sprinter in history seeing himself in a 16-year-old kid. And Gout? When reporters asked him about all the pressure, he said, at 16 years old, pressure makes diamonds. I'm better than a diamond right now. 16 years old. Now let's talk about why the athletics world is losing its mind. Because it's not just the times. It's how he runs. When you watch Gout in slow motion, you're watching something from a different dimension. Phase 1. The drive. Most sprinters explode off the blocks and start upright too quickly. Gout stays low. His drive phase is aggressive, controlled, like a coiled spring releasing energy perfectly. His acceleration is almost violent. Phase 2. The bend. The 200 meters is not just a sprint. It's a test of mechanics around a curve. Gout leans into the bend at a natural angle that most sprinters spend years trying to perfect. It barely looks like effort. Phase 3. The straight. This is where it gets terrifying. Most athletes are dying at the top of the straight. Slowing down, tightening up, fading. Gout, he is accelerating. His strongest phase is the second half of the race. His stride length opens up as the race goes on. His legs turn over faster, not slower. Athletics commentators have pointed out that his mechanics at this stage of his development are already elite senior level, and his body is still growing. His coach Diane Shepard said recently they just made a couple of tweaks, lift his hands a bit better, get his turnover better, and that produced the 19.67. They made a couple of tweaks, and he broke the world record. He is 18 years old, his body is not even finished developing, and he is already 0.48 seconds from Usain Bolt's all-time world record of 19.19. Scientists say male sprinters typically peak between ages 23 and 26. Gout is 18. Do the maths. Let's put 19.67 in context, because the numbers are staggering. New world under-20 record, smashing the previous mark of 19.69 held by Ariane Knighton. Faster than Usain Bolt at the same age, Bolt's teenage best was 19.93, set in 2004. Gout beat that by 0.26 seconds. Fastest 200 meters time in the entire world this year, not just under 20. The entire world. First Australian man to legally break 20 seconds. His personal best was 20.02, he chopped 0.35 seconds off in one race. Is Usain Bolt right about Gout, or is this just hype? This story is only just beginning. If you want to see where this goes, subscribe. Because we are going to cover every single step of this journey. And hit that like button if you think Gout is the real deal. I'll see you in the next one.